Warriors Unite! Back with another episode of Bigger Warriors 2 and the 1% Club. Hello, my friends. It's been a few days. Once again, crazy schedule going on here for the Warrior. Hoping you guys are doing well. Hoping you guys are going ahead with your purpose, conquesting yourself and conquesting other people around and everything else around you, my friends, under God's purposes and under God's will. And you guys are doing wonderful. It's great to talk to you guys again. Let's talk about a good topic today. Let me go through some quick shout outs again. Capitalt 348, thank you. What do I got here? Butterman, thank you, my friend. Let's see. Rakei, thank you, my friend. Just me. Dampalozzi, thank you. Trinity. Moy Hernandez, Val Plays 2. Perno, thank you guys, all very regulars. Antonio, TKO, Optical Man, thank you, my friend. Robby GT, thank you. Mike Bones, thank you, my friends. And Gematric 888, and thank you, my friends, as well. So, thank you for guys, all your comments, and I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are kind of on your purpose and continuing to follow God's purposes as well. All right, so today's topic we're going to talk about, and this is at 1 minute and 30 seconds, is going to talk about the fact that you must focus on yourself during semen retention. I did a little bit of research over the last few days as I was looking at things, picking topics out that you guys have been talking to me about, as well as trying to focus on some ideas that I've seen people talking about. And one of the key ones we want to talk about is focusing on yourself during semen retention. So let's get into this one a little bit. All right, so Warriors, when we're talking about this idea, we have to focus on what we can control. This is the old Stoic behavior that I really feel very strongly about. As time has gone on, I'm learning more and more about Stoicism. I believe there's a lot that we can learn under our journey about Stoicism. And one of those things is focusing on your own behaviors. You can't really control other things around you. You can't control certain things. And as I'm learning more and more, and I'm learning more about this, you have to be able to detach from things. What I mean by that is get your emotion out of things, good or bad. So, and I think it was Kipling that said a long time ago that if a person can look at things, no matter what it happens to them, the same way, no big highs, no big lows, emotionally, you're going to be a lot more healthier, and you'll be a true masculine male. A high value male who can look at things very stoically and say, okay, a great thing happened to me, wonderful. All right, almost like in football, you score a touchdown. Nowadays, you see people celebrating, dancing, all this kind of crazy stuff. It's almost like they've never been in the end zone before. And Lombardi had said this long time ago. Vince Lombardi said, when you score a touchdown, act like you've been there before. Just hand it to the referee and go on. You rarely see that anymore in any kind of football because people are trying to do something to show people that they are really capable or whatever they're trying to show people, and very, very immature type behaviors. So as a person who scored, you're sitting there and saying, okay, act like you've been there before. The same thing with any kind of success, any kind of failure, you're moving on. And actually, failure is only a seed for the next success. And that's Napoleon Hill said that a long time ago. And Warriors, you want to behave stoically. Like nothing's happened, just move on. Great success, wonderful. Now it's time to achieve another goal. Time to move on. Try to move on with your purpose. So as we look at things, the important thing is to focus on yourself. Focus on trying to be the best person you can become. And as you do that, you're going to be able to detach from a lot of the emotions around other things. The drama that people have, the little pettiness that people have, it's not going to bother you. And therefore, you're going to use all your energy in a positive way to achieve more goals. And this is really acting in favor of your retention, in favor of God's purpose for you, in favor of you moving in the right areas to try to succeed long term, becoming the best excellent person you can become. And you're doing that by using self-control. And obviously, when you're detaching, when you're thinking about yourself and trying to achieve things, you're not thinking about being dragged down by someone's skirt that you see, a picture that you see, the emotions you see. All these things are into it. These energy suckers, the vampire suckers, the zombies walking around. You have to learn how to be yourself, focus on yourself, and not focus on the things around you for your happiness, for your success. What you really want to do is focus internally. And that's what you mean by focusing within yourself. So during your whole journey we're talking about here, make sure you're strong on focusing about yourself. How can I become better every day? It might be something spiritually, getting more into the Bible every day, getting more into your Creator, who that may be. Focusing on something inside of you that's allowing you to spend more time in meditation, to spend more time in prayer, okay? It may be something physically. Time to exercise more. Maybe focus on doing that extra set of weightlifting, that extra minute of treadmilling or bicycling or lifting. Those things get you more active in the things you're doing. From a food standpoint, maybe I need to cut back a little more calories. Maybe that little extra thing that I'm doing in dieting, or trying to make sure you have a calorie deficiency every day. Those type of things, or eating the right proteins or different foods. It might be something intellectually, focusing on reading a book, reading more things to make you better in certain ways, more skills. It might be financially. It might be being able to tithe more if you haven't tithed. My big issue is tithing. Focusing on trying to control that, controlling your finances so you can tithe more. Those things are always very important. And as you're looking at these things, you're focusing on becoming the best person you become. Don't worry about the women. Don't worry about all these things around you. You're going to be able to get those things. And in fact, they'll come to you more if you're not caring about it. If you're focusing on yourself and you're spending time becoming the best person you become, you'll never need to worry about companionship. Women will be flocking over you. I mean, I'm 62 and I see women flirting with me every day because they recognize when they see someone who's on their purpose. They recognize and see someone who is not focusing on them, not devoting their life to a woman. Now, this is the fallacy we have in our society. We have learned through Disney movies, all kinds of movies over the years, that men should put everything aside and sacrifice for women, and they should make women happy, therefore giving their life up to women, putting women on a pedestal. I can't tell you the amount of times that I've seen that do the opposite. It is unbelievable to me that we've been taught in society, males have been taught to do one thing, but women want the opposite. And women should never be giving dating advice because they are the opposite. They do not want a man eventually. Now, they may like it for a few weeks, yes, but they do not want a man who is going to be, they're going to be able to control and do anything they want all the time. Now, they may yearn for that, but when they get that, they don't want that. And what most women have told me is basically they want someone who is a normal person, who treats them normally, who basically has respect for them, however, is not going to basically go ahead and do everything they want. They want someone who is a challenge to them, who's going to push them and put them in a position where they have to work at something, work at a relationship. It's not something given to them. They're not getting something because of the way they look. They have to actually act and learn and do these things as a human being like males do. This is a tendency that females have. So if you're on your purpose, that woman will come along because she wants to be drawn to your attention. She wants you to eventually kind of show her the way. And this is what leadership is. When men are not leaders, women lose respect for them. And this is in all aspects of life. So you want to be able to have that leadership ability and to show that command. They would call this dominance, but it's dominance in a way in which you're basically showing your leadership abilities. So in relationships and all these things you're doing, the more you focus on yourself, the more you're able to get things done. You're growing as a person. Other people will respond to that. They'll offer you jobs. They'll do things for you because they want to be near someone. And I remember that Burt Bacharach song. They want to be close to you. Of course they want to be close to you because you're a winner. You're winner warriors because you're that masculine male who's high value and you know where you're going and you know what you're trying to achieve. And women are the last thing on your minds. And this is the way it should be, focusing throughout. And even your wife, your girlfriend, whatever it might be, that person's important to a certain level. And of course, you're going to protect them, take care of them in certain ways, provide for them. However, you're not wrapped up in them. You're basically focusing on your goals, your achievements, and you're getting things done. And basically, you're working on yourself every single day to become the best person you can become. All right, my friends. Well, enough for today. That was that title of that one's Focusing on Yourself During Semen Retention. We're going to kind of focus on different topics. I'm going to try to do one every couple of days if I can. Certainly, I'm going to come to a low point here during the holidays. I'll be able to do a few more, but I'm trying to kind of get these caught up a little bit as well as the shout outs. All right, guys. Sorry to leave you guys once again with two things. And I know some of you guys don't like the shout outs and shout outs, but the shouting. But I do it because I want to continue this idea that we need a call to action, bringing people together. And so therefore I say two things always. One, every day is a new day to a great warrior. You are all great warriors out there. It means take every day individually, do the best you can, and focus on getting better and better every day. And second, guys, we need to continue to fight on. Fight that temptation. Fight that evil one. Fight those energy suckers. And that's why we always continue to say, battle